So what are we doing?
We're doing ghosts and graveyards.
Ghost and graveyard tour.
Tour, yeah. So it's an hour and a half long tour. Apparently they're supposed to take us to 2 burial flights. Oh yeah. 2 burial sites. And then they're supposed to tell us ghost stories. So I don't know. We'll see.
We will see.
We'll see. Oh! Yeah. So there's a burial ground right there. It was a capital old granary burial ground right there.
Okay.
Everybody on board. We didn't know it was going to rain, but it's raining. So I have rain ponchos. Does anybody want one? They're free. I'll give you one. That was a nice loud round of applause! Perfect. Otherwise, are you all ready to get going?
Yeah.
Good luck.
You found her so fast.
Hi, Bernard.
I am a grave digger. I dig graves. I think they're pretty cool. Someone must be anyone you need money. That's very nice. A graveyard can be a gold mine. I was making a fortune out of this book. Until they figured out what's up to. It turns out digging up the dead for gosh don't sit well with people. They conspired against me, came to find me, caught me in the cemetery one night with a cadaver. Not like that, you weirdo. Keep that to yourself. Sealed it up airtight, watching while I suffocate. As it happens, until they found the one punishment worthy of my crimes. The one true way to get me to atone for my sins against the dead. Working in tourism.
Karen and I survived the cardio portion of the tour.
Woo!
Nobody's ever happy about that. Who? I want you to go up these stairs, take left, count 3 headstones on your left side, wait patiently, alright? Off you go. Observant fellow, isn't he? What is this?
I got one.
No lantern.
You find yourselves now stood in Copsdale Cemetery. It is in fact second oldest cemetery in the entire city, perhaps the entire country, and that is super cool.
Until recently, they were using it as an old folks' home.
Oh.
The most convenient backyard in the entire world. And a lovely view. You'll notice on this stone, the cornucopia on either corner represents the flourishing of growth and life and that sort of thing. There's a lovely cultural difference between Ireland and America. The lads back home would have hit me by now and told me I'd done that wrong. You're all too polite. You're standing there staring at the wrong name going, yes sir, you did it well sir, thank you sir. That says Samuel Winslow. It doesn't, but don't worry. I'll do it, it's my torsion.
No!
Well, name right there. Now, I do that to prove a point. Why are the two names on the stone? What's that all about? It's not a witch, you don't have to burn it.
You put it in the tunnel.
Tunnels? No.
Put in the house.
What house? She don't even do. I accept all forms of laughter, including pity. That'll do. Peace. Go. Write those letters down. Anytime they see the spectral image of a man stood on the shoreline, holding a lantern aloft, looking out into the water with his feet down so long ago. Or an apparition of a fellow ascending the spiral steps to the Boston lines, only to disappear as he gets in it. Anytime anything spooky or supernatural happens on a Brewster Island, which it does quite often, they put in their log simply as GW.
Oh!
Stay on the bricks, bring it around, make room for one another, everybody gets a chance to look. For those, stay on the bricks, I said, stay on the bricks, I said, it's easy.
I'm not going in there.
This is the one moment we're going to have. If anyone feels the need to trade seats, we're not going to have anyone else on board. Otherwise, you're good where you are. You can't stand up while the trolley's in motion. Adam Mary's that 19 might well killed her after all. There's actually evidence of two other fellas on that test as well. And all of that brings up many interesting unanswered questions. For me, chiefly, is this. Mary's husband is only one death. Boston Strangler had 13 victims to his name. If it is not one done Mary, who done the other 12?
Right there in front of you.
Yep.
Put you wait there. You. Push that button over there. Make the light change.
Oh, he did.
This area behind is called Boston Common. Its public land was established just after Boston was established. That means it's the oldest bit of public land in America, which is very cool. It was used quite a lot for quite a few things, including public executions. In fact, there were so many public executions and so many illegal burials there. There's actually 30 to 40,000 people buried there.
Oh.
It's actually the country's largest unmarked burial ground.
It's fashion. The people.
Not you didn't pay for a ticket. Yeah, I thought I didn't see you. Here you go.
Welcome to the old granary burying ground, originally known as the South Burying Ground. It was established in 1660 and is the third oldest in Boston proper. Around here, you will find 2,345 headstones, but there are roughly 8,000 souls buried beneath all of your feet. Now follow me so I can show you some spooky stuff. This way. Good. Now behind me, is the Boston Athenaeum, the country's oldest private library. It was in this very building that a man with the name of Nathaniel Hawthorne would spend countless hours engrossed in his studies and his novels. Ooh, and a little funsy facty for you guys. In this building, there is an original copy of the Scarlet Letter sitting on the shelves in this very library. He was shocked. He had just seen him earlier that day. But it was true. Reverend Thaddeus Harris had died. But shortly after, he had that uncomfortable sensation of being watched. So he brought the book down from his face, looked across the room, and there he was. His late friend, sitting in silence, reading that same frickin' copy of the Boston Post. Apparently nobody else could see him. And every day, he would look across that room and see his friend sitting there in silence, reading that same copy of the Boston Post. Apparently, he never made it to the obituaries. Now, over the years, Harris's ghost has been seen in the Athenaeum. And most recently, there was a woman.
As the bells toll to summon the end of the evening, I'd like to remind you my name is Bernard. I am but a humble gravedigger. I dig graves, and I dig you. If you dig me, feel free to dig deep and show me some love. You can tip this casket on the way out, or flash me on the way by. Either way, good night.